Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here, back after a couple days of, of absence, shall we say, busy with a whole bunch of not so pleasant stuff. But I'm doing the day 11 scrap lift for Scrap Squad's 12 days of spring scrap lifts. And it's this guy which had me stumped until I realized all I had to do was wrap and not stitch. And so I pulled out my handy bucket of yarn or floss, or I guess it's embroidery floss. And I cut a piece out of a 12 by 12 white piece of paper. It was like a 2-inch border, and then I cut a 1/2 inch off the outside of it to make it into an inner type frame. And I put some adhesive. I ran just this adhesive all around it and just started. I pulled red first and then went in rainbow order: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, aqua, or aqua blue, purple, and indigo sort of color, and ended up with this. And I have put what you'll see here is there's an unframed photo there, or an unmatted photo that's distressed on the edges. And what I have is a birthday photo of Katie that I have distressed on the edges, and I didn't put a mat on it. And I've got a series of little sayings here, sentiments, and a whole bucket full of tiny embellishments. I have bling and enamel dots and a little butterfly and some little tiny purple butterflies sent to me by my friend Gwen Towell. Ladybugs, of course. I've got different Bramble Fox Perspextives. I think I have hearts and a little circles, the holy molies, and then these are the it's my last neon starburst. And then I have buttons and even a little starfish and some purple felt hearts that are also from my friend Gwen. I have a pair of scissors that I'm gonna put right here because this photo was taken yesterday in her, I had an appointment with her to do my hair. And these are all the balloons and flowers and things that she had at her station from me and her dad and her employers and some customers and friends, colleagues in the studio. It was just, she felt really, and this isn't the half of it, she felt really loved and was just so happy. She was crying. So anyway, it was a great day. And then we took her out to dinner last night at her choice, a place called the Juicy Crab, and a good time was had by all. So I'm gonna just kind of mount the photo on there and start doing fairly color matched embellishments. I don't think I'll have as many embellishments as the original there. I'm gonna go ahead and mount this. I thought maybe I would put the embellishments on before I mounted it, because sometimes on the other side, some of the threads have gotten loose, not come undone, but when I have them at an angle, they'll straighten themselves out, and there'll be a little bit of play in them. And I thought once the embellishments are on, if that happens, it's not really going to be, you know, all that horrible a thing. I think I'm going to do it this way. Let me get this on here. I think that's straight. Okay. I'm going to put this on. And my natural inclination is to put it at an angle. And so I think I'm going to do that. The original is squared. It is also square, but it's kind of squared and leaves a little bit more of the threads exposed. But I think I'll do it this way. Okay, and for sure, I want to put those scissors on, and I need to get okay. I think the rest of the embellishments will kind of go on fairly easily. I may add some sequins after I've turned the camera off. I did not take the time to go through my sequins and find color matched ones, but I can certainly do that. Okay, I have this pink butterfly. This is the only thing I think I'm going to, no, I'm not going to put it on foam. That's perfectly fine. I have this yellow, kind of a yellow orangey feather, and I have this orange feather, and right here is kind of where the colors change. And I'm going to go ahead and put them in like that. I'm doing the larger embellishments first. Okay, I have a yellow sunflower, and this is kind of a nod to, I normally use these on pages about John, but it's a way of adding John and his birthday wishes for her to the page. So I'm going to just kind of smash it in right there. And I'm going to put the green leaves over on the side where the color begins to turn green, turn to green. That. Okay, and what else do I have? I have this fairly large, it's a flare, and when I had a bunch of flares actually picked to put on here, and they're just, I think I don't have room for any more than one. They're too big. And I'm kind of wanting to go small and tiny with the embellishments. I have an embellishment from a birthday kit right here that I thought I might use as it's cut. This is a stacked like border. I've probably had this for 10 years. And I cut a piece of the border off leaving this hat and the envelope with the birthday card in it, and I'm kind of trying to figure out how to get this into here. I think right there might be the best deal because it covers up that this didn't have a clean cut, and there's nothing I can do to clean it up. So I'm gonna put some adhesive there. Okay, and to kind of reinforce that theme of the birthday card envelope, I'm going to use this Bramble Fox Perspective, and I'm going to place it right over there in the middle of the red stuff. I need to, these larger embellishments are by, their nature, going to overlap on the threads, and I kind of don't know that I can do much about that. Now I'm going to start with the smaller embellishments. This is a blue heart, and I'm going to put it right there in the middle of those blue things. I'm going to pull a blue button and maybe put it kind of right here next to the photo in the middle of the real true blue things. I have a teal button that could kind of go up here in the teal stuff. I'm going to use some of them are neutral colors, like I have that star, these white hearts, this metallic bee that's kind of a nod to her brother, and this heart and this heart. I'll use those where I don't have so many color matched ones. So we'll see. I'll put those in the middle and we'll see where they belong later. I've got this Holy Moly piece. This one I'm going to actually move the threads so it stays down because it has such a very thin surface that touches the paper. I have this lime green. This is not a Holy Moly, but it looks like it. What it is a packing piece from some kind of supply like printer ink or something like that. I've had it for a very long time, and finally found a use for it. And let's see, I have another green button. I'm kind of overloaded with green things, so I may not use that button. I have this kind of pretty clear yellowish button that looks nice there. And I have a yellow triangle enamel triangle. And I'm putting this on here with a nod to Lisa Sikorsky, who knows well my distaste for triangles. And I have another triangle that is red, and I'm gonna put it, some smursh came off the background, and I'm gonna throw that last triangle away. I don't, I'm using two on here. I don't need three. Okay, and I have several ladybugs. So of course I have to use one over close to the photo, even though it's not, that's not the red section. So I'm gonna go do some in the red section. Of course I have this guy, but I'm gonna do more. I actually kind of I did the red section first when I started wrapping, and I made it ended up being larger because I didn't realize how many colors had to go around. You know, I didn't plan. The truth of it is, I just didn't plan. And I like this. This is a little orangey pink flower with a yellow center. That is nice. And I'm gonna put this here. Kind of move that up and move that down to fit that in there. Okay, and I have an orange button. Go in here, I have some tiny buttons. I have a tiny hot pink one that I really don't have any hot pink in those. There's my little starfish. Okay, I'm going to use this white flower with the yellow center right here, even though it's close to the other flower. I don't mind that at all. Okay, I'm seeing that I could use a few bits over here in the blue and teal area. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a white heart right here next to the blue one. Yeah, Katie, last week after she finished work on Saturday, she and her friends were supposed to go to a club for karaoke. And she was so tired, she called and said, let's just, kind of get together tonight and let's not do karaoke. I don't think I'm up to it. So, okay, no problem. So Ava wants to come. Can you go pick her up? And they used that, her going to pick Ava up, and Ava delayed and delayed and delayed because she was in on the deal here. Okay, I put two of those buttons right close together. I'm going to put this heart on top of this button because I probably can't unglue that. I'll do that, and then I'll put another heart right here next to it. on top of the thread. That works. Now I'm going to do, you've noticed that I've been waiting on the purple. I have lots of beautiful purple things, and I'm going to use them all. And there are lots of them that are hearts. And I'm happy that those are right there around the photo. Let's see, I might do this one kind of right there, peeking out from under there. And I'm going to add this purple butterfly. Now here's one of those threads that kind of has some give to it. So I'm going to put some glue under it and some glue over it, and I'm going to put that heart there. And I'm going to take, I'm going to do another butterfly down in here, and I want another butterfly maybe on top of this button. Just oh, that's cute. And I have another purple button that's smaller. It's kind of that dark purple. And I have a heart that has some red stars in it. I may use another one right here because there's room for it and it kind of breaks up. I'm going to have lots of butterflies in the purple section. Let's see. Can I use a butterfly right here? I can. And it can be kind of flying onto the page and slightly overlapping the page. And I have a tiny white heart. Could go there. And another butterfly that I'm going to put here. Okay, now I'm going to go to my jewels. Does that even stick? It does not. Okay, I'm going to put those aside for a minute, not make you fuss about with me trying to get that to work. Those are not gonna work. I have a red, no, that's a hot pink button. I keep trying to call that red. I have a big dark purple enamel dot right there, and a tiny enamel dot there, and another one there. I think that's all the purple I'll use. I have red, Jesus, oh, excuse me, an unwanted visitor, just, oh my gosh, I don't even want to tell you. I'm freaked out right now. We've had a lot of rain, and when there's rain, we're in the South, a lot of those big water bugs make it into the house, and they wander around like they own the place, and one just crawled over my foot. I'm freaking out. But but the show must go on. So I'm finishing the darn page. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say. That. Oh, I'm still feeling weird. I should edit that out, but I'm not going to. I like it. I'm really liking this design. I don't think I'll ever do it again. Although I could probably I might actually like a variation on it. Okay, I have some jewels, and I think then we're going to get some word strips and see where those go. And I may have waited too late to do the word strips. I may not have any appropriate spots, and that's going to be okay, because the only thing that it needs to say is happy birthday. So let me put that there, and I'll do an orange one here, and a red one here, and I don't have very much green on here. There we go. I'm going to call it done, and then we'll look here and see what it says. I like this one that says wonderful, and I just have to find a place for it. Let me get my tweezers and see if I can fit it right in here. There we go. And then today, which it was actually yesterday, but it's like currently kind of thing. Big smiles. The story. I like this one that says love. I can kind of put it at a little bit of an angle right there. And then darling, let's see, I have today, wonderful. I like big smiles. Let me see if I can fit that in anywhere. And now I need to find it. Where does it say big smiles? There we go. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do is cut the S off. So it says big smile. And I will put it maybe right here in this little area that doesn't have any embellishments. Okay, so I'm done. Of course, I have to add a few more things. I'm gonna do a star here and here, and here, and here by this guy, and up there by the feathers. And I have a cute little bird that might want to be on here somewhere. Where would it want to be? I'm going to put it right there. I don't like that. I'm going to have to put it so that here. I'll put it here. I need a place that's wide enough for it. Okay, and I think that should be the only bird that I put on there. So I think we're done, and I love it, and I think Katie will love it. I lost one of my enamel dots, and that's okay. It's not a color that's particularly relevant. So I'm happy with it, and I think Katie will love it. So thank you for watching. Bye.